Great show.
Hello, and welcome to this new episode of the JRPG Historias on the ones and twos. I'm Evan Tognati, Time Captain.
I'm Ryan McGinley, Space Quartermaster.
I'm Matthew Maluski, Space Stowaway.
Virtual!
Virtual.
You've been on
Space
so many
Stowaway.
episodes, Matthew.
What? 14? Not including the Yeast and Dark Souls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
but all episodes of Pandora's Tower, all episodes of Dark Souls, several episodes of Yeast.
So guess what we're doing this episode?
Beating
What?
this dungeon.
We're beating this we're getting to the boss of this dungeon.
This is
Oh,
exciting because we don't know how long this is going to take, but the viewer can just look at the timestamp and just say, man.
Man, it took them a while to get through that dungeon.
Or it took them really like 25 minutes, jeez.
Oh yeah, we have to do...
Hey, we don't have
I
to,
at least
man.
like how this dungeon looks. It's not elemental.
If you want to spend more days of the viewers' lives watching Pandora's Tower episodes, then by all means we could jot these down to half hour like we were before.
No.
Yeah, because you're not a monster.
I'm dying for our sins or something.
You're not
So,
human filth.
I am in a sense losing time. Watching the sands of the hourglass slowly
Well, yeah, sure, but
slowly drip.
that would just be taking place over longer. Like, you would
Yeah.
have to spend more days. We're just condensing that time.
It's true. So this
So
is
Evan, I
kind of
have
neat.
something.
Look at this. Look at this, Evan.
That was pretty cool.
This is
yeah.
like some Zelda.
Evan,
I
have
can get
something
behind
to tell
that.
you.
Uh-huh.
Evan, I started playing East too.
What? Stop.
I did stop.
Yeah,
Did
you're gonna have to watch
Did you
me
finish
play
Memories
that.
of Celceta?
Yeah, I did.
You got a review coming up for us?
I mean, I can review it if you want it. You want me to?
I do want you to.
I can do that.
If anyone beats a game who writes for our website, they should review it.
Okay.
Yeah, I might just... Because I realized I had Battlefield 4,
Hmm.
and I hadn't thought about Battlefield 4 in like
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
played a
like,
game or two of Battlefield 4 a couple days ago. It seemed fine.
Yeah, you know.
yeah, I heard it was like stabler now.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was fun because I enjoyed Battlefield, but like, I mean, technically, it seemed fine.
Yeah. Oh my God! Look at that thing.
Might be fun to play.
At the
That's a
military
weapon.
site.
Ooh.
I really like the Great Scythe in Dark Souls, so maybe.
Man, everything's looking up.
Yep.
Everything is coming up, Millhouse.
I mean, I did. That's funny because you've never seen The Simpsons.
I've never seen The Simpsons. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought for a second it wouldn't fit.
No, it fit.
How do you
mean-
level that up?
I don't know.
Can you equip 2 weapons at once?
No.
Aw.
Evan, remember you also upgraded your sword.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to try this out.
Gotcha.
It's like that problem in BioShock Infinite where you have like the starting guns, right?
Mhm.
And so you upgrade your weapons, and obviously you're gonna upgrade the starting guns,
Right.
right? Because that's the only guns you have.
Yeah.
So as you go through the game and you unlock like the newer guns, there's no point in like using the newer guns because the older guns are stronger because you've been upgrading them the whole game. But the problem is that all the weapons have different ammo.
Uh-huh.
So now you just have a bunch of different weapons, and you only want to use some weapons, which are the early game weapons.
Right.
But you can't find them as easily, and it's a mess.
I
just never
I'm
upgraded
sorry.
weapons.
Well, it doesn't make the system any less broken.
Sure. That's fair.
I mean, it wasn't as broken for me. 'Cause I just
Yes,
didn't.
I scored.
I mean, what? Do you think I think BioShock Infinite is some like infallible masterpiece?
No, I just want concessions.
Right. It is
No, I
true
know.
that I never found the combat even slightly difficult enough to where I had to value the efficiency of my guns over the fun of the variety of the weapons I was picking up. That's true. But you know.
I do want to play those DLCs. I just don't know when. when I'd really.
Yeah, when would you possibly have the time? Or these guys fucking suck.
Not the time. Just I don't really want to spend $30 on a
Well, yeah.
on a game. I just
Oh, right.
You
'cause
dislike.
It doesn't work on Steam Share.
yeah, unfortunately. Maybe maybe a little discount them at some point. Then I'll buy them.
Yeah, summer sale's gonna be here soon.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw on Twitter you were having a crisis about that game. That's why I was thinking about it.
Yeah, no, I was. I have like monthly crises about BioShock Infinite.
What was your crisis?
It's very petty because I don't want to like squash the discussion of BioShock Infinite or anything, but it just like the discussion around it broke me to this point where I can never. Like, I was just listening to a podcast. I was listening to an episode of the Andy Daly Podcast Pilot Project, which is an excellent podcast that people should listen to, where Paul F. Tompkins was on, a very funny comedian. He was doing this Irish character, this, like, sort of Irish Catholic character, talking about, like, the miracles he was hoping God would bestow upon him. And the second one was beating BioShock Infinite on hard. And so they had this protracted conversation about it, and it was just this offhand like thing about BioShock Infinite from like one guy who clearly doesn't know what BioShock Infinite is, and one who does, and I just started thinking about it. I was like, I don't know anymore. Like I just can't have any thoughts about BioShock Infinite because I feel like a bad person for not liking it. For liking it, I should say. For not liking it, I feel like a bad person.
Yeah, I mean, a similar thing happened to me for Mass Effect 3's ending, so I see where you're coming from. I just don't think about it.
Yeah.
Did you not like it, Matthew, or did you like it?
Yeah, you guys hated me. You guys absolutely hated me.
I did not. That's
not
ridiculous.
hated me, but you were like, Matthew, what is your
That's
problem?
ridiculous. To be clear, the only thing I ever fought you over, I do not believe I ever fought you over.
I think my arguments were incoherent.
It wasn't so much that as it was when you started saying you sympathized with the people calling for it to be changed.
I did rectify that after
I know, and when you rectified it, we had no issue.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that these are just the bosses for this temple?
Yeah, I hope so. I'm not crazy, right? Those were just really hard enemies.
Yeah, you were just kind of running back and forth for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't anything for me to do there.
No, I know. I just mean like.
I am level 12 though.
Oh,
Whatever the fuck that means. Yeah, but I try not to think about BioShock Infinite because it just... It's just sort of a... I just wish... I wish I'd never played it.
Whoa.
I really like BioShock.
I feel bad now.
This isn't something you did, to be clear. I don't value your opinion that highly. It's just sort of societally. It's made me wish I hadn't played it because I feel like the enjoyment I got out of playing it is now outweighed by the shame I feel for enjoying it.
Oh man.
Which does not happen often with me. Because I'm very picky about the stuff I like. And when sentiment is so overwhelmingly negative, because I got complacent, I was like, okay, all these review scores are, and everybody likes BioShock Infinite as much as me. And then like a month later, it was like, oh god.
No one likes BioShock Infinite.
Everybody turned on that game like 2 weeks after it came out.
I mean, it's still placed pretty high on like end of the year lists.
Yeah,
so I don't know if that's really.
I mean, right, obviously, but I don't fucking follow the people who write for godisageek.com. Like, like the people I respect in the games industry, the thoughtful people who I read the writings of and follow on Twitter. An overwhelming amount of them had very viscerally negative reactions to BioShock Infinite.
Yeah, I don't even dislike it. I sort of find it fine, I guess, at the end of the day.
Kind of apathetic to it.
Yeah.
And I
guess I don't understand the sheer hatred or the sheer love.
I mean, and that's fine. Like, it normally doesn't bother me so much if my opinion is... Because I have a lot of negative opinions that people don't share, and those don't bother me very much.
That's always fun.
Because that's kind of fun, because you're the underdog. But when, like, when you're being sort of lumped in with, like, this,
Gamers!
like, yeah, oh, gamers were really, went really easy on Bioshock Infinite, or like, oh man, you know, there were people who I followed on Twitter talking about, like, how the tide turned and how it shows that, like, video game critics are, like, way too susceptible to, like, hype and aren't paying enough attention to, like, the intricacies of a story that now everybody dislikes it so many weeks after release. It just made me feel shitty, because I was like, I don't agree with this, but I dislike being put in a position where I have to argue against someone who thinks something is, like, offensive.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I feel like a monster. It's like, well, clearly this offends you.
Don't be offended.
Don't be yeah, like, no, you don't understand, you're wrong. Like, that feels very, very hard for me. It's a lot of confusing emotions tied up in Bioshock Infinite.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I hadn't played it. Summation.
Yeah.
Because I just wouldn't have to think about it, and it's not like Bioshock Infinite is, like, my favorite game. So,
Can we jump back to the part where you just left that room?
What do you mean? Oh, where I just left it? Yeah. That part was pretty good. Pandora's Tower, you guys.
How you feeling?
What do you mean?
How you feeling on Pandora's Tower? You soured on it?
You know, it's a very, very troubled game.
Because you started out, like, pretty, like, interested in what it was doing and everything.
I was...
You were appreciative of what it was trying to do.
Well, in the very first, like, minute of the episode, he was like, so we're gonna play a game, not Earthbound, that's been known to get 6s and 7s.
Yeah, no. Many have called it mediocre.
Many have called it mediocre.
Yeah, that's basically... this is a very mediocre game. And there are just some things about it that don't feel right. Like, I should be... Like, it is just pointless for me to try to fight these enemies with my sword. They will just cut through me.
Yeah.
Because they will attack me, and I will not deal enough damage. So my only recourse is to do this with my chain, and when I do that, killing them becomes, like, simplistically easy. Like, if I just pull on them once with my full-up chain, it will kill them. And it's like, is this really... the damage is scaled so that this is so much more powerful than, like, 15 swings of my sword? Like,
But you gotta get them upgrades, man.
What are you doing? And the upgrade system is so...
jank.
frustrating and
Yeah.
unclear. At least I got some pulsating flesh.
Nice.
I feel like it's weirdly punitive in some areas with, like, the time limits and how little healing items you get, and but it doesn't... It feels like it's trying to be really hardcore, but then it's just kind of a lifeless, like, Zelda type.
Yeah.
But it's trying... But I don't know, I still like the way it looks.
You keep coming back to...
I really...
Well, at the end of the day, it still looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just hard...
I'm not disagreeing.
It's just hard... The reason I keep coming back to that is it's really hard to get me to like the way something looks on the Wii. And I feel like the art design in this is good enough where it somewhat overshadows how technically inept it is, the console it's on. So,
No, that's a good thing.
I appreciate it for that, and I salute it. I'm just in the first fucking room, aren't I? God damn it.
So,
Let's talk some more about opinions I have that make me feel like a shitty person. Okay,
what other
one.
ones do you have? Like
One.
Hannibal?
Bioshock Infinite. 2. No, I feel great about Hannibal.
How do you feel about Pulp Fiction, Evan?
I feel fine about Pulp Fiction. There's nothing about Quentin Tarantino that makes me feel bad. Once again, the negative opinions are I'm largely pretty comfortable with, because it's like, well,
It's your positive opinions that people disagree with.
It's positive opinions. It's when I can see people making arguments and feeling a specific way that I relate to in a pure contrarian sense, but I'm just like, no, it's good. Like, that makes me feel bad.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I'm not doing my job well enough or something.
Yeah.
But
I mean, some people are just idiots that you can't persuade something to be good that is good.
yeah, like me in Pulp Fiction.
I was gonna say, like Matthew in Bioshock.
I don't,
But
I don't.
There
I
are
don't-
certainly. Look, now in 2014, I am less hot on Bioshock Infinite than I was 20 minutes after completing it. That's true. But that's true
Right.
of a lot of games.
you were like, if Portal, Persona 4, and like
You are
Bioshock
definitely
Infinite-
going to misquote this tweet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother now because I would feel bad.
Right. To an extent, I still believe in the tweet, Matthew.
Yeah.
Was that if people like sat in a room and said we want to make games that appeal directly to Evan, they'd come up with like Portal, Persona 4, and Bioshock Infinite. And to a degree, I think that's still true because I think Bioshock Infinite uses a lot of tricks and stuff that I like very much, and it also like discusses things that aren't discussed in video games normally. Whether or not it does it well is another conversation. Yeah. But that is still true. I also don't know how I got out of this room before. Oh, I fell down here. That's what happened. So that's why it's laying me back out in this room. I'm figuring this out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's laying me back out of this room because I fell down. I made a mistake in there. So now I have to go back around to here. Head back up this direction.
I'm trying to feel about opinions I have that I feel bad about.
Hannibal.
No,
God damn you.
I still like Hannibal.
Sooner or later I'm going to win that war.
Well, you might, because we'll probably do that fairly soon for the series regular.
Mhm. I don't
be-
actually expect to win that war because I
just don't.
but
I just think that you're wrong.
right, that's fine. And I don't expect that to change, but it would be pretty deliriously delightful if
That has happened before.
if at the end of that,
I have liked things a lot that I've since disliked after you convincing
because
me.
of me. God, I sound like such
And
an
vice
asshole.
versa. I didn't like GTA 5 as much, and then we had a talk, and then I was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
GTA 5 is another one.
yeah. Although people are just wrong. There.
See, look, I know this
For this-
offends you, but hear me out. You're wrong. Like, that's specifically the thing that just makes
Wait,
me so
what-
uncomfortable.
What's people's opinion? Like, what's their issue with GTA 5?
It's like misogynist and stuff, which
Oh.
is especially hard for me to, because that's very, very sensitive to that sort of thing normally. Also, Ryan, you should restart your stuff because you're breaking up. But I guess I didn't see it so much in GTA. I think GTA 5's issue with its satire is less misogyny and more just sort of blanket hatred of all things that exist.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like a less funny and incisive South Park.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, South Park I don't think is trying to be quite the same.
Yeah, it's not as broad.
It's not as, I wouldn't even say broad. I don't think South
Well-
Park has as much pretense to being
that's
sort of
that's a good point.
very
Because GTA 5 is like, this is a big deal video game,
right,
and then it's like,
and that stuff ultimately.
yeah, liberals are stupid, but I'm a Republican.
I'm stupid too. Everyone's stupid.
Yeah.
And
And then it's all from stuff that was relevant in like '09. It was
Mhm.
like, okay.
And there's definitely stuff where it's like, yeah, when I wrote my glowing review of Grand Theft Auto 5, it's not as if I liked the satire in it more when I wrote that review. It just didn't really bother me because I felt like my experience with it, I just sort of steered clear of it because most
Yeah.
of it was on the radio.
Yeah, and then you just turn on the.
And I just listened to fucking West Coast classics instead.
Yeah.
Which is what I always do in those games. I've never liked GTA's fucking conservative pundit fake radio stuff. It's always felt really easy and kind of stupid.
Yeah.
And I think there is a lot of satire in GTA 5 that is not cultural, that is sort of very much geared at like the game itself, the series of GTA.
Yeah,
That I think
and also the torture mission's really good.
Yeah, that I think is really interesting. Like the torture mission, a lot of people flipped out about the torture mission. I feel like it's pretty much the defining moment in that game, because it's the moment when I was like, oh, I sort of get what...
It feels like when people played that torture mission, they didn't listen to the conversation that happened after it.
Or I heard some people say, like, you know, Trevor is evil, but he always has some demented reason, and they just don't give him a good enough reason. In that, I'm like, he's being forced to... like, they tell him the whole thing with that game is the government is telling them to do shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand
and it's
that.
not, and you know, if Trevor, if that's the reason, then yeah, Trevor's gonna enjoy it because that's the kind of
'cause
guy.
that's
he
what-
is.
Like, the idea that is inherently more evil of a thing for Trevor to do because he doesn't have a reason than the thing
and
he
like
does
blow
in
through
his
like
intro.
a meth.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing he does in his very, like, first introduction is just, like...
Yeah, it's rough. And that's why, like, when I talk about sort of GTA's, like, the satire that's not cultural but about itself, like, I really do stand by what I wrote in that review in terms of I think their 3-character thing works really well because it's sort of splitting the ludo-narrative dissonance of a GTA protagonist into 3 different things. And it's,
Yeah.
like, confronting it head-on. And it's like, well... all you people who dislike Trevor, this is the way that you wanted to play GTA 4 and complained when you couldn't. So now here's this character who is as ugly as you want to be, without your fucking ludo-narrative dissonance. I think that's kind of a neat trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, all the stuff about his fucking therapist only wanting money, and, you know, I can probably do without that.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Especially since your mom's a therapist.
I mean, that has less to do with it and more just like, I think it's...
The therapists have always been sort of maligned for little to no reason.
Yeah. It's just, it's exhausting because there are no winners
Yeah.
Yeah.
in
As
GTA
somebody-
5.
As somebody who goes to a therapist...
There's
and start-
also a lot of complaints about like, oh, go ahead, Ryan.
I was just gonna say, as somebody who, like, when that game came out, had just started going to a therapist, I was like, this isn't...
Oh.
I don't find this funny.
It's just stupid. It's like, it's not... It is just the most obvious joke, and a lot of... Like, that's what's so exhausting about is, like, in most good, like, cultural satire, there's at least some humanity, or, like, some person or figure that's not just awful. But GTA 5 is just like everyone's awful all the time. Like, we hate everything.
And ironically, the only, like, normal acting people in the game that so many people call misogynistic are, like, the women in Michael's life.
Sure. But, I mean, I get why people call it misogynistic, because there are very few women in it.
No, that's...
But that's not... I think it's just weird to me. The larger issue with GTA 5, like I said, is that it hates everything. I don't think that the issue is that it hates women so much as it does not have any sort of sense of, like, who are the good guys and who are the bad guys, or it doesn't want to... It's, like, too scared to make a call on that, so they're just like, well, our satire is gonna be, like, sure, we make fun of conservatives a lot, but also those hippy-dippy liberals. It's just like, well, what?
I think
Take a
reading
side.
GTA 5 like think pieces made me there's a lot of criticisms of games written by like supposedly like super smart game critics that are just sort of infuriating because they'll be like, GTA 5 is an impressive technical achievement, but so much of the world feels soulless, and it's like, I don't know what that means. like I don't know what, like, how you
Right.
just say it and then you're like, yep, and it's like you don't explain yourself.
Yeah, I
It's
feel like
just really frustrating.
there's two ways to play like the make fun of everybody, and I feel like GTA does it wrong, where something
Right.
like South Park does it better.
Sure. I think my criticism of GTA largely does still apply to South Park. You could, yeah, I think South Park is a more successful satire than GTA. That's true.
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
think
I feel like Matt and Trey have like stumbled on that stuff before, like with Team America. I think
Oh yeah, like
it's like
I'm
a
not-
funny movie, but like they like equate like like just like conservative, like let's go to war with like actors who don't want to go to war or whatever.
yeah,
Like,
it's a
I
weird.
don't know what you're going for.
It's just the whole like fucking equal opportunity offenders thing.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's so because that's not satire. That's just that's just you having an opinion or something to say and then not saying it. And instead, unless, I mean, I guess it's entirely possible that Trey Parker and Matt Stone actually think everyone in the world is an imbecile. uh,
which is completely possible.
Yeah, I'm
hearing
not
some of those interviews with those guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take that away from them if that's their thing. But I just prefer it. I just don't think satire needs to make fun of everyone. I think sometimes you can make a satire that makes fun of one side and not the other, and you're probably fine. It's not like there's a passage in 1984 about how the people who are against the autocratic government are also all crazy. It's you can people.
That was satire?
Yeah, 1984 is about it's like
No, I know, I read it.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to do a bit, but I couldn't think of the bit.
Oh, okay. So
It wasn't your fault.
it all
I just
worked
couldn't
out.
think of the bit.
Failure to launch, starring Matthew McConaughey. That's what just happened.
I just failed to launch my 1984 bit.
Yeah. What
What?
is this? 1984.
Much as my Xbox One often fails to launch Peggle 2, for reasons unbeknownst to me.
Much as your Xbox One fails to launch most things, apparently.
Yeah, that thing's rapidly becoming a real pile of shit.
Really?
Yeah, no, like I can't turn it off through voice commands anymore.
Huh.
Like I say Xbox turn off and that pops up the thing that says, like, are you sure you want to do this? And you say yes and it turns off. Supposedly, but I always get to that screen and then it won't recognize yes or no, and it also won't recognize anything, so I can't back out of it, so I just have to go get a controller. And
I hear
hit
that's
yes.
a problem that's happening to a couple people actually.
Yeah, I've heard other people talk about it. Also, it just crashes a lot. Like, one time I tried to boot into the achievements menu in Peggle 2 and my display stopped working, and I had to disconnect and reconnect the HDMI cable. Like, I turned off the console and turned it back on, and I could hear everything, but I couldn't see anything.
Huh.
Did you have a pretty good time with Peggle 2?
Peggle 2 is fun. Yeah, I mean, I've spent, like, a lot of time trying to 100% it.
Oh, okay.
I finished all the trials, and then they also have these challenges, and I've done, like, 110 of 180 or something.
Yeah.
That's just stuff like, oh, clear all the pegs in this level, or get an ace score of this. It's fun.
Okay.
I don't like the powers as much as first Peggle. I think some of the powers are just kind of garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was disappointing they wasted another one of their 5 powers on the fucking super guide unicorn. If you choose the super guide unicorn, then what's wrong with you? But
Is it just terrible, or?
well, it's just comparatively, it's just terrible. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like, what are you what? Why would you ever do that?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, connect to this. Is this a thing I can do?
Yeah, you turn some gears, it looks like.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out where to go. I was in a pretty good autopilot for a while here, where I felt like I was making consistent progress, and then it all fell apart. So now I'm just trying to find the right... Okay, well, if I go up here...
Well, anyone watch any good movies lately?
I saw that Wes Anderson movie. That was really good.
Yeah. sounds like my thing.
I saw American Hustle.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Pretty good. I thought anyway.
I think Ryan's gone.
Yeah.
What'd
you say, Ryan?
He's not here.
Oh, okay.
I wonder when that laptop's gonna
Yeah.
show up, huh?
Yeah.
What the
I watched 2 movies with
Okay.
oddly similar premises.
Okay.
I
Okay,
watched,
let me guess. Did you watch Flight Plan with Jodie Foster and Red Eye?
Yes.
'Cause I watched those 2 movies like in the space of like a weekend once, and I was like, these are like the same movie. Well, they're not the same movie, but they're similar. They're airplane thrillers.
Okay. Wait, what'd you think of American Hustle, Ryan? I
Ryan.
could have sworn I just heard him laugh.
Yeah, I could have sworn too. Ryan, just leave. Just don't come back. You're not gonna.
Okay. Well, I watched. I watched Dread.
Okay, I hear good
And I
things about
watched-
Dread.
Actually, the more I think about Dread, I actually kind of dug that movie a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's good.
it's pretty good. It's not an origin story, which I got behind it, but it's still kind of, because the whole thing is like he and like his partner get like trapped in like a 200 floor apartment building. He has to like shoot his way to the top or
Right,
whatever.
Yeah, that sounds.
But it gets, yeah,
So,
it
in
gets-
other words, it's just the Raid Redemption.
yeah, that's what I watched too.
Okay, yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Did you see that movie?
No, I always
'Cause,
meant to because I'm really in love with well-directed, like, tracking shot action sequences. And it seems like that's basically
pretty,
all that movie
It's pretty
is.
well shot. Like,
Yeah.
I sort of like, I think Dread is more successful as like a sort of like a
movie.
weird dystopic like mood piece kind of,
Mhm.
but the Ray Redemption is like some of the best action I've seen.
Yeah,
That's it. Period.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
think
good.
American Hustle is great.
There
Do
we
you?
go.
No, it's alright.
Okay. When's that laptop?
I figured out it's not actually my laptop, it's my Turtle Beach mic, but my laptop will be here, like, next week.
Okay. Are you gonna get a new mic?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a new set of Turtle Beaches, too.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, you know?
I'm sort of scared to record more Pokemon because I feel like this is happening with a regularity where you're just gonna fucking
Yeah, we should hold off on that until we're
Combust.
stable.
yeah.
Wait,
Matthew-
wait, did you just say your laptop is coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Don't worry. It's always been coming, really. Wait, what do you mean?
Ever
you
since
order
I was
it?
born.
You could say
life
that.
My life was just leading to the point where it would actually be in my hands.
Yep.
So did you order it or not? Well, no.
Here's the thing.
By order.
No, no. I realize I don't like Adventure Time because it's kind of random. It
Oh,
kind of has a
okay.
lot of random humor.
Okay. I'm pretty sure.
That's my favorite criticism of modern television, like cartoons.
I'm pretty sure. Here's the thing. I will challenge people to dig up. I actually don't expect anyone to do this, but I am pretty sure that if you go back to, like, let's say the episode, like, somewhere between 20 and 40 of Error Report, you will be able to find an audio clip of Ryan
Oh, man.
explaining that he does not like Adventure Time because it's, like, random.
Yeah, I said that the people who made that show were on drugs.
Yeah.
That was because I watched the first episode and was really confused.
I see.
It
So
didn't
I
have an easy to
challenge
follow
someone.
plot like, say, Transformers 3.
I challenge someone. to-
I mean, there's one thing about Transformers is that the plot is too easy.
Sure.
if there's one thing,
There's
I'm
one
not
thing you can give.
No, I'm not saying you give that. I'm saying that is just
That
something
is a characteristic, sure.
yeah. Not saying that's a positive. That might.
Oh,
be-
are you like in like the Jabba Belly and I actually have no concept of any Legend of Zelda dungeons.
Then why did you say that?
Because I thought it'd be funny. For
Mission?
the realization that, oh, I thought you died. Are you dead?
No, I'm not dead. I got nicked by it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I was a little worried for your safety there.
yeah.
I thought it was just holding on like your crushed body for a second. It was gonna be like a Mario Galaxy game where like like you die and then like in a shockingly like grotesque way. And it's like do 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 do. It's like Mario is on fire. He's literally burning to death. He's literally or he falls into a black hole. He's literally being torn apart atom by atom.
Yeah.
Oops. Try again. Or my personal favorite when he gets crushed by a large object and then he's just like he's flat like a pancake.
Yeah. Yeah, all of these things.
That's pretty fucked up.
Mario's a JRPG, right? Paper
well,
Mario.
actually,
Paper Mario's a
there's like 7 of them.
Yeah.
And more if you count like Super Paper Mario.
I don't. It's a platform.
Not what this Wikipedia does. It's a platforming
2
RPG.
chains left?
Yeah, there's 3 in this.
We're up
dungeon.
to 3 chains, huh? That's where we're at, Pandora's Tower?
Like I
Ooh.
said, every time you go in, it's just going to be more and more chains.
Alright.
Ooh.
Oh, don't worry, we're only 36 minutes in.
Ooh. We already ran out of things to talk about.
Oh, no, we didn't. We could talk more about, the ways in which I feel like I'm failing.
No, let's not.
Okay.
Let's not attack those fears dead on.
Dead on. Let's just address them.
Let's have uneasy laughter about them.
Oh, we have fun. We have fun. Hit the... God damn it.
Did you not hit the...
No,
Oh.
didn't. I tried so fucking hard. I don't know where to go. This was
You're
like
gonna-
the path.
You're gonna keep going forever. Until you're dead.
Ugh.
God's not dead, he's surely alive.
Did you see that they're gonna make a sequel? They referred to it as the God's Not Dead franchise.
God's still not dead.
Yeah.
This time, he's still not dead.
This time...
This time...
Maybe God dies at the end of God's Not Dead, and the second one's God's
Okay.
back.
Kevin Sorbo
in
wins.
God's Still Not Dead, there's a character named Christopher Kitchens. And he's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole, but he also has a drinking problem. It's played to some.
And he's like, look, I just wanted some love. Well, you know who can show you some love? Christopher Hitchens?
Histifer Kitchen.
Christopher Kitchens, there we go. Who? God. And then he's like, and
God?
then it goes to news radio. God's not dead.
That
he's
would
surely
be,
alive.
to be clear, that would be incredible if somebody just made a really, like, straight-faced fucking terrible Christian, like, like, drama like that, but then at the end they just find out scientifically that God is dead. like... Oh, like everyone in the movie's like, oh
well,
shit, I
just
guess you were
masquerade.
right.
And then someone, like, as a joke, like, stapled it, like, got the cast and crew together, like, let's play a prank on him.
I guess, all
In the
hope
editing
is
group.
lost. I guess I just have no choice but to kill myself.
Yeah, like, in the studio, like, the studio execs wanted a more realistic ending.
God's Not Dead holds a 16 on Metacritic.
That's pretty
That
good.
seems like a little high to me. That seems a little too high to me. Actually, I don't think I've ever heard of a Metacritic score that low.
Big rigs.
Big rigs, yeah. Not for a movie, anyway.
I mean, the
Because
user
even
score.
even like unanimously negative reviews tend to be.
I bet like Meet the Spartans is
Oh.
The user score of Mass Effect 3 probably is lower.
Yeah, maybe.
What about the user score of Bioshock Infinite?
What about the user score of Diablo 3? I still can't get in.
No, I swear I can't. I'm not lying. Shut up.
Meet the Spartans holds a 9 on Metacritic.
That's pretty good.
Seems a
Those
little
guys
high.
are still making movies.
Yeah,
They've
I
got
thought-
one
really.
coming out soon that's all about, I believe it's called, like, the Starving Games. No, I looked it up. The main character's named, Can't Miss Evershot. To show you what we're doing.
You know, I think I saw an article on Dissolve about how those movies are all sort of brilliant, like, feats of anti-comedy.
No.
So, guys, I don't want to say
No.
it's his fault, but Kevin Sorbo does star in both Meet the Spartans and God's Not Dead.
Oh, Kevin Sorbo.
Where did the talent go? Oh, I read that Dissolve thing on the Coen brothers.
Yeah.
Evan.
Yeah,
Those were some ridiculous rankings.
it's true.
Cause he put the Hudsucker proxy over a Serious Man.
Yeah, no,
He
I
lumped
know.
the Serious Man with Lady Killers.
No, I know. I just
Crazy
think
talk.
I think he
No, he's makes some.
think he defended his case. I disagree with him, but you know,
Yeah,
I can respect that.
yeah. I don't know. Where would you put a Serious Man, Evan, in terms of the three Coen brother tiers?
Top tier,
Yeah,
probably. Serious Man is a really good movie.
yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
not-
I don't know. I'd put
Have you seen Blood Simple?
No.
Okay.
I'd put No Country for Old Men in the second tier, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Says most people who have
Yeah.
seen No Country for Old Men. I don't know how to get up there. Oh god. Oh, they're gonna warp me out of the fucking dungeon right before I'm able to get this last chain. How? How do you want me to... Ah! Okay. So look, you guys.
She needs her meat.
I know.
She needs the meat.
I know what she needs. Don't have to tell me, man. I live with her. Okay. Alright. Let's go this way.
So, guys, instead of 3s, I've been playing 2048.
Yeah, how's that going for you?
Yeah, you know.
Is
It's
it
like
like
threes.
threes? You know?
What is 2048?
It's a
What's
threes
threes?
clone.
What's threes?
Threes
3s
is...
is... Go ahead. Em.
Threes is a really, really good mobile game.
Oh, okay. It's better than Super Hexagon.
Super Hexagon's really good too.
I never played Super Hexagon.
It's pretty good.
I only put 15 hours into it, so I can't really say.
Uh-huh. You were proud of the weirdest shit. Super
Yeah, I think
Hexagon.
my two like most spent games in like my Steam library are probably that, The Binding of Isaac, and like Fear 1.
Yeah.
At best.
Just all
No, probably
fucking
XCOM, actually.
Super
What's
Super
the game-
Hexagon and Murdered Soul Suspect.
Let's go round table. What's the game that you've lifetime spent the most time in, probably?
Oh.
Matthew.
Probably like Halo 3 or actually at this point it might be League of Legends. I played a lot of League of Legends this
Huh.
year.
I'm sorry.
No.
We'll come back to that.
No, don't feel sorry for me.
We'll shelve the law.
I jungled. I would
Okay.
probably either Fallout 3 or Persona 4. Probably Persona 4. I mean, I've beaten Persona 4 more than once, so by default,
Yeah.
I feel like
I
yeah.
did play a disgusting amount of Modern Warfare 2, so that
Okay.
might be a contender.
Bloodwake on the Xbox.
Oh yeah, I did play a lot of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
I did play a lot of Medal of Honor. It was one for the Wii because my
Yep.
friend would come over every day in like middle school before the bus left, and we just play either Super Smash Brothers or this Medal of Honor like game for the Wii.
What, at like 7 in the morning?
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, it was more like 8.
That is, to be playing like Medal of Honor on the Wii ritualistically at like 8 in the morning sounds like the worst thing. That.
No, it's pretty weird that we did that.
Yeah, I gotta admit that was a little fucked up. That call, but you know.
Mine would probably be either Modern Warfare 2, Majora's Mask, or Fallout 3. Oh no! You know what? Just Cause 2 is way up there. I think I put like 200 hours into Just Cause 2.
Oh, I played a lot of Just Cause 2, and I still pledge to one day 100% it.
Yeah.
Gonna stream that, Evan?
Maybe not stream it, but
Stream for the 100%.
yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, if I've got like 99.99, but my issue with that is I feel like I'm gonna reach a point where because there are those boxes and they're unmarked.
Yeah, that's the
And a
thing.
lot of them are just on the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought it was stupid.
That seems
'Cause
shitty.
I feel like that game is so geared towards like there's a bunch of collectibles,
Yeah.
collect them all, and then it's like, well, some of them are just like impossible to find.
Yeah.
Because you get like the only thing you get is that little like hint marker of when you're close to those boxes.
Yeah, so I feel like at that point I'd have to get out a guide and just start doing some full sweeps of the map.
Yeah.
Which would take. I mean, I left off at like 70-something%.
Mm-hmm.
So I played a lot of it. I 100%ed a lot of shit.
I played more Persona 4 than I've played Modern Warfare 2.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. That is good.
I think that means you're going to the Christian heaven.
Because Modern Warfare 2, I think I ended it like 2 days on my counter.
Yeah. Well, you
yeah,
can
it was
actually
probably
have,
over 2 days. I'm not sure.
You can. I mean, that's only 48 hours. That's not like.
Yeah, it was probably more like a week.
Well, it is more than 2 days, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call of Duty.
Because I played a lot of that for like a year.
Because I've played about 2.5 run-throughs of Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see how much time I spent in League of Legends, then we'll have the answer.
I mean, I played like I played some Call of Duty 4, but like never bit me like that.
Yeah.
The thing that got me from Modern Warfare 2 was I missed out on the first Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
But then all my friends were really big into Modern Warfare 2, so I jumped on that bandwagon, and they played like religiously every night, so a couple nights a week I would jump on for a couple hours.
Yeah, I just remember when Modern Warfare 2 rolled around, I played the campaign, and I was like, this shit's kind of dumb. And then basically we parted ways since then. Like all of this stuff about how Black Ops is like secretly the best one, just could not care less.
I still think that
Yeah.
Modern Warfare, like the original Modern Warfare, was the best, just because of like I like those maps the best and everything. But in terms of what game I would rather go back and play now, probably Black Ops 1.
I guess. I just feel like people had a lot of weird, like, reverence for the campaign in Black Ops.
I wasn't.
Well, it's just because of that crazy ending.
Yeah, like the twist and the fucking Sam Worthington and the like that stuff.
I just like the way they handled like the weapons in the first Black Ops.
Yeah, I guess I just don't remember it being any. I mean, maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention. I just don't. I remember it being like Call of Duty.
like you had to actually like buy weapons, and that way you could actually like only worry about the weapons that you wanted to worry about, which I liked.
Yeah, I think I just never played that
Well,
much.
at the end of the day, though, isn't that just like 2 barriers to gain the guns you want? Because the way that how that worked is that not all the guns were unlocked to begin with. You would still unlock the ability to buy guns, but then you also had to spend money on them. So it was really just
I'll tell you-
Yeah,
a
but-
fucking lie. It
But
was a
no,
lie the
but
whole time.
as soon as you buy a weapon, like you could just buy all the upgrades for it, as opposed to having to spend so much time with each weapon.
Yeah, I guess that was nice, but at the same time,
I mean,
it's
when you're
all
getting
fucking
like
lie.
so close, when every installment is so similar,
Mhm.
like those small changes are actually make the difference.
It's all you have.
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you straight up. Here's one way to get me back playing Call of Duty. Just stop giving a shit about how many fucking guns you have. Like, I cannot. Like, the minute I play any shooter, and they ask me to, like, remember the fire rate distinction between 2 assault rifles with different letter number combinations, I'm out. I don't give a shit.
This is interesting.
Give me a needler. I know the difference between a needler and a battle rifle. I don't know the difference between an M14 and an M80. I don't give a shit about the difference.
I'm really interested to see what Halo 5 is gonna be.
So, so this might interest you guys. According to this site I went on called wastedonlol.com,
Okay, good
I
start.
typed in my name, and apparently I've spent 343 hours on League of Legends, which means 14 days of my life.
Huh.
Okay, you should type my name in.
I am 185,432nd.
In
Here,
time or in like
On North American servers.
in time?
Yeah,
Okay.
which is actually not that
Can you
high.
see what number 1 is?
Yeah. The number 1 is 353 days.
Ah!
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they spent a year of their life in League of Legends.
No, not yet, not yet.
Not
That's
yet, Evan.
hideous. Can you imagine if you spent if you had a tally that told you that you spent a year of... That's like an 80th of most people's lives in a
And you
video
have to
game.
also think
Oh,
like
and there's still only bronze 4? What the? That'd be really funny. If, they spent that much time
Yeah.
and they're still bad. Yeah. Actually, they're unranked. Jesus, the second guy that spent the most time is 330 days, and he's not even, like, as high up as... Because if you spend that much time, you should be in, like, one of the highest
Mhm.
ranks,
Maybe
You
you
should be
just
playing
left it
competitive.
idle for really long.
Yeah,
Just using
Okay,
it as
so-
a chat room.
it's weird.
1/3 of your life is spent sleeping.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I always wanted
So,
if
I know-
there was something I want modern science to cure, it's the need to sleep.
Do you know how I know that?
What?
Is because I looked it up and wrote it in our Devlin Pharmaceuticals ad. Did you know that you waste over 1/3 of your life sleeping?
So let's say this guy gets his healthy 8 hours of sleep a day.
Uh-huh.
Let's also say he's gonna live to 80.
Okay. Just for the... I mean, he's not, but continue.
Just for the science.
Just for shits
of
and
it.
giggles.
You know, that's just so much of your...
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah. That is a lot of time.
This is why we gotta get on the lucid dreaming bandwagon,
That's-
you guys. This is why we
Oh
gotta
yeah, no, I agree.
give the keys over to Devlin Pharmaceuticals.
That's like
Maybe
one-
Facebook will acquire the technology
Oh yeah, I
for.
can't wait.
That's like 1/50th of his life.
I
in
can't
League
wait
of
for all the
Legends.
social aspects of lucid dreaming to
I,
really come
the
in
idea,
full.
the idea
full
that people are fucking...
Yeah, evolution really dropped the ball with sleeping, though, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, sleeping is shitty. I wish I could do less of it. And function.
Well, really, I like feeling how one does after they sleep, but when you think
I
about
hate
sleeping, it's just a giant time sink.
Yeah.
I hate the feeling of getting up after sleeping. Like, waking up is the worst feeling.
Like, I could have finished a sequel to my Persona script by now if I didn't sleep.
Yeah.
Because sooner or later I'd just run out of shit to do. I'd be
I mean,
like,
I've been
well,
trying not to sleep in college. I've just always felt like garbage.
That's why I, like, enjoyed when I really had insomnia bad in high school. was because I just had so much time to do stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like shit.
Yeah, but then I make up for it by like sleeping all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm paying back for it
And
because
then-
now I'm on like antidepressants and stuff.
Right.
Like, you know.
Okay, that seems fair. That seems like a fair trade.
Yeah, I wish I could not sleep. I do. I am interested in legit one of these lucid dreaming masks. My
Yeah.
fascination with it from a science fiction Lovecraftian perspective
Oh
is
yeah.
very much
yeah, you
rooted
crazy
in-
kid.
yeah, is very much rooted in how I wish I could lucid dream more regularly. And if that
Oh.
requires a bunch of people messing with the great old ones, who am I to stop them?
Did you guys hear that NASA said we have like 40 years left of resources on Earth?
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm
we're
gonna ignore
done.
I heard that, so I don't panic.
Don't panic. It's fine.
Well, we're already when are they starting? When are they going to send those people to Mars?
41 years
Probably
from now.
like 50 years.
Ah, damn it. Just missed it.
Oh,
Well, we're all
that's-
dead.
Oh man, that's actually freaking me out a little bit.
Oh, don't fucking worry about it. We'll be fine. We'll just make a goddamn thing that shits out corn. and then we'll just eat corn forever.
But corn is bad.
Okay,
corn
Mars
is in
1 is
everything.
starting in 10 years.
What?
Mars 1 will be starting in 10 years.
What, our colony?
Yeah,
We're gonna
first
start
people will
fucking
be,
on Mars to just
and
weave destruction throughout our solar system.
and then once every 2 years they'll send more people to Mars.
This is what Final Fantasy VII was warning us about. You can't suck the essence out of the Earth like that.
Apparently, you know, like
Fucking Shinra.
Final Fantasy X-2 and Final Fantasy VII are related.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
This is the prequel, and then you're
I
like,
know.
no way.
There's a kid named Shinra on your
Yeah.
ship in Final Fantasy X-2. I'm aware.
Ha.
Don't have to fucking remind me.
Did you guys ever play that
Do you
like
hate that, Evan?
immediate sequel to Final Fantasy VII? I forget what it was called.
Oh, you mean Dirge of Cerberus?
No.
Or
Do you mean
The
prequel?
PSP one.
What?
Fuck.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Final Fantasy IV: The After Years?
No.
Are you
no,
sure
it
you're not
was-
thinking of Final Fantasy XII Revenant
Are you
Wings?
sure you're not thinking of Final Fantasy VII: Advent Children?
Are you sure you're not thinking of Final Fantasy VII The Crystal Within?
No.
Crisis Core, that's it.
Oh,
Is that
Crisis Core. Yeah, no, I never played Crisis Core.
That was good. I liked that game.
Yeah,
That was the first Final Fantasy game I ever beat.
What was the second?
10.
Okay. You beat 10?
Uh-huh.
Since when?
You've never spoken about 10.
Really?
Yeah.
No!
Every time someone mentions 10, Evan's like, that game's real good. That game's like the third favorite. That's like the third best Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I've beaten 10.
And then you're just like, silence.
Yeah,
I thought
what
it
the
was
fuck?
because you guys knew I beat 10.
No!
No!
News to me. I like 10
Those
a
are the
lot,
only
though.
2 Final Fantasy games
I
I've ever
watched
beaten.
I watched some video of that 10 HD remake, and I was like, man, I should play that. And, like, I don't
mean,
have
you
the
to
time.
eventually.
I mean, I'll do it for the podcast. Not the podcast, the vodcast that we're on right now. But
If you do 10, can I do 10 too?
maybe. I don't know. It's just I've beaten 10 and I've never beaten 10 too. So I
Okay,
did a
no, that's
weird
fair
one.
then. I thought I played 10 too.
I mean, I've played like 5 hours of it. I did not finish it.
I've played a lot more than 5 hours of 10 too.
Okay.
But you can have that. If I'm getting all the 13s, then I'll let you get the 10s.
Sure. Okay, now I just need to find the boss door. Because I've broken all of the chains.
Aaron. Still no sign of him.
I'll look for a map, so I can point you in the right direction real quick.
Yeah, Final Fantasy X's good. Final Fantasy X has
Pull yourself together.
maybe the best combat
Yeah.
of Final Fantasy. It's either that or it's between that 7 and 6,
or
probably.
13
Or
probably.
13, 13's really good too. Let's not forget about 13.
I didn't. This is off topic, but at this point doesn't really matter. But I didn't realize that the Walking Dead season 4 was still like getting higher ratings than the previous seasons.
Really?
Despite having heard less about it. Yeah, it the lowest amount of ratings it had was like 11 something, and the highest was up in
11
like
million
15.
people.
16 and 15. It's
11
kinda-
million people are watching a show on AMC.
Yeah.
That's not very good.
Uh,
Really.
That's really good. Are you kidding me?
Evan, it's top floor is the
Top floor, okay.
floor 6
Evan, do you really think that's not good? Because that's like really good.
Yeah,
for an
that show.
AMC show.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are fucking with me.
No, yeah, that show's not great.
Yeah. Well,
The
I don't
one
know.
the one episode of this season I liked was in this half of the season. It was like an anthology kind of thing. But
Was it the
that
one
was-
with the Mountain Goat song in it?
no, that was a pretty good episode too. Actually, because they did something that Walking Dead hasn't done in a really long time, and they made it like about these characters and like what's going on with them because this world's ended.
How
Not-
much about it was better because of the Mountain Goat song?
It was. I mean, that Mountain Goat song was really good, especially for the context of the show.
Oh man, that Mountain Goat song is
I know, right?
fantastic.
You're
Matthew,
making
you're
fun of me because I
finally-
really like the Mountain Goats now.
No, I have absolutely. I'm going to start listening to that.
Yeah, he was talking to me earlier about like his he's gonna listen to some cassettes.
Yeah.
I'll start at the very beginning.
Start the taboo
Well,
for
no,
the
specifically, I'll
homecoming.
listen to the cassette recordings. I'm not going to buy a cassette player to listen to
Right.
the Mountain Goats
Obviously,
cassette
that's not
tapes,
what
which
I
are probably underwhelming in quality.
That's not.
So
what
I know it seems like once an episode we have to talk about Clint, even though he's not on here.
Yeah, no, that is a rule. That's not accidental.
Something
I was
happened
actually
on
getting
Twitter
nervous.
today where he said to you, like, I'm just curious, does like Clint not like the Mountain Goats? Because the way he like tweeted at you about his first Mountain Goat song he listened to, it didn't sound positive.
No, I mean he said he really liked the song he heard.
Okay.
I-
'Cause
I
It
Dan-
seems
don't-
like a really positive thing to me.
Yeah, I don't have any sense of whether or not he will or does like the Mountain Goats if he's heard them already.
Because dance music is a great song.
Yeah, I
Really?
mean he said I don't think he said he disliked dance music. He just said, "Oh yeah, the other one I listened to was dance music."
I thought he said something on a podcast before about how he wasn't a huge fan of what he listened to.
No, I think you're imagining this.
Yeah,
I
you
might
really
be.
are.
I might be.
Yeah, no, I've never heard him say anything about about the Mountain. That's more the thing. It's less that he
That's fair.
dislikes them. I've never heard. Any, I like the Mountain Goats a lot. You guys.
Yeah, so do I.
It's,
but
I
I went
see,
on like a week where I just kept messaging Evan about how like I was reading different interviews and like
yeah.
Did you listen to all of them? Ryan?
yeah,
All
I've
the
listened to
albums?
all the albums that I
Nice.
have at this point.
Well, how many? You only have like 5, right?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of albums.
Yeah, he's sincerely, I think, the most prolific, like singer songwriter I've ever seen.
He's 17 albums, I think, in the 18 years.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's got a lot of
14 and like from 1994 to 2012,
And that's not even
and that's just a
counting.
straight up like LPs.
That's not. That probably starts with like Zobolo Machine,
Yeah.
right? Doesn't
Yeah.
start with like Taboo for the Homecoming, which is like
Yeah.
6 to 8 songs on these cassettes. And he has like 6 or 7 of those and a bunch of E EPs.
I
Yeah.
have All Hail West Texas, Heretic Pride, Tallahassee, The Life of the World to Come, and Sunset Tree.
Annie Clark does guitar on Heretic Pride.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
that's pretty cool.
that's true.
Heretic Pride is more of like that's Tallahassee is more of like the band album kind of thing.
Yeah, well, Heretic Pride is that too.
Yeah.
It's everything post All Hail West Texas is that. Where the fuck is this boss door?
You have to get to floor 6, which is only accessible from floor 5.
Okay, well, I'm on floor 5.
Okay, go out that red door.
Out what red door?
That's in the map.
Okay, I mean, it seems to be locked from the other side.
Huh. That's an issue then. Let me pull the map
I
up.
think that's why it's red.
Matthew, you don't have a Vita, right? Do you?
I have a Vita.
Okay, I always get confused if you have a Vita or not. Do you have PlayStation Plus?
No.
Ah, damn.
By the way, I was on the PS3 the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, oh, what games are they offering free for PlayStation Plus? A fucking ton of games.
Yeah.
Like, a stagger, like...
Like, so if I was to get PlayStation Plus, would I get all the old free games too?
No.
No.
But
no.
if you download them in the month that they are free, you don't lose them once they stop.
That's pretty cool.
They also do archive some of them, though.
Yeah.
Like on the Vita, they have Gravity Rush, Uncharted, and I think one other game. It might be Wipeout.
I mean, those...
That's
like,
still pretty cool. That's
yeah.
a cool.
It really pays... Because, like, you can get... I remember there was... Thomas Was Alone, Lone Survivor, Tomb Raider, Bioshock Infinite, Brothers.
Yeah.
Like, just all 1 month, all free. It's
That's
a
really
lot
cool.
of games.
Sony has always been the least bad, I feel like,
It's true.
Yeah,
when it
it's,
comes to just treating their customers like human beings.
And the great thing of, like, if you have a PS3, a PS4, and a Vita, the fact that your one PlayStation Plus subscription goes across all 3 of those.
So,
Yeah.
do we have any idea what's going on here?
I was
Um,
about to mention something, because
I was just waiting for
I was
Ryan.
like, what? Have we been in this room for time immemorial or something?
I mean, I can't really... It's not a great map because it doesn't tell me which doors are locked and how you unlock them because they're all already unlocked on the map. But it seems like you have to come back up through another way
Okay.
through floor 5.
So I have to be on floor 5 in, like, a different...
Yeah, that's what it seems at least. Let me pull up
Okay.
the floor 4. Okay, you can't be that one. You'd have to go to 3.
3. Oh, God, I fell a long ways.
And did you fall to 3?
I fell to 1.
There you go. And you have to be at like the bottom right corner of 3. It looks
Okay.
like.
Let's do it. Let's take the elevator. I don't like this dungeon's gimmick.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's not a good noise.
No, you keep going.
Well, that makes me feel better. Okay, so this is the map for 3, Ryan.
Okay. See like the bottom right where that weird symbol is?
Yeah.
Can you get over there?
Yes.
Go check out what that is.
Try. The map strikes me as very unhelpful in this game, sort of as a rule, but I will give it my best.
I just don't know what those symbols mean, and if I knew, that would help so much more.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I think I know where to go. We gotta go in here. Now we can
Okay,
go
yeah.
over. Okay, yeah. You can go down this way. I never finished that Masters of Sex season.
Yeah, me
I
either.
just figured I'd bring this up. That
But
means
it's probably really good.
It's a health refill station.
Okay, that's
currently
not what I thought it
Doesn't
was.
have any water in it.
Hey, Evan, that might be a good one for the series regular.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
TV
Yeah.
seasons.
Acting,
Acting.
editing.
Can you not just walk up the staircase on the left of 5?
On the left of 5? I mean, there's no staircase. I don't know what you mean. Clearly,
Oh,
there's...
that's right. You don't you're not seeing the whole thing.
Yeah, because I need to get up somewhere else that's not where I get up with 5. I'm dying. I'm dying.
And it said it was locked from the other side, so getting a key wouldn't help for...
Yeah, no, that's not. it's clearly just I need to get up to 5 from a different angle than what I've been doing.
There's a staircase going up to 5 on the left, but
On the
it looks
left.
like you just take it from floor like. No, it's not floor 2. Well, actually, it might be.
Floor 2?
All the way left on floor 2. No. This is fucking weird.
Okay.
This map is really weird, dude.
Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it.
We're doing it, yeah.
I'm ready to look up a step-by-step walkthrough, see if that would.
I'm gonna go back down to 2 and feel it out, I guess. This is 2, right? Yeah, this is 2. Is there any fucking... No, that just goes up to 3. Then that's locked from the others. And that goes down to 1. What the fuck?
Alright. I'm just gonna reverse engineer this YouTube walkthrough through the
Should be good.
dungeon.
Should be good. Guys, can you imagine how satisfying it's gonna be when we're done with Pandora's Tower, though?
It's gonna
No.
be great.
By no, do you mean you can't imagine it? Or do
Yes, I can't.
you... Okay. So you're not saying that you think it won't be satisfying?
That's
No, I'm just saying that I'm just gonna feel relief. The comforting thing about you playing Pandora's Tower is that it is by no means a bad JRPG. It's just merely a grueling, mediocre one.
It's
so
also
that
barely
just
a
means that we'll have
JRPG.
worse games to play.
It's technically listed as an action role-playing game.
Okay,
on Wikipedia, but-
Evan, I'm gonna
What?
walk you through from back where. Actually, I think you're right there. Where that room where all like you switch all the hooks that you climb up are.
Okay, I'll go back in there.
Actually, I'd like to amend something. It is a bad game. I don't know why I said it wasn't, but it is.
Why would you say that?
Why wouldn't you say that?
It looks pretty good, though.
Evan. that's. Yeah, here's all the problems with Uncharted 3. Well, that's a fair point, but you know it looks pretty good.
Right.
You'd slap that person in the face if you, you know.
I
You
like-
said you
could not
you
suffer
unhooked all the
consequences from
chains, right?
What?
You unhooked all 3 chains.
Yeah. I think I probably like this game more than Uncharted 3. If we're being honest right
I
now.
feel like that has more to say about your opinion on Uncharted 3
I think
Alright.
than
it's
its quality.
I certainly respect this game more than Uncharted 3.
When you drop all the way, okay, when you're in that room, drop all the way back down to. Wait, nope, he's going back up.
Okay.
What is happening?
I don't know.
These enemies trying to fuck with me.
There's no knowing where we're going.
It looks like you just have to ride those chains all the way up.
Yeah, I've done that, Ryan.
Is
I've done that, and it takes me to that room with the door that's locked on
door.
the other side.
He's
boring.
just walking through it. I'm gonna have to figure out how. Give me a minute.
We should just stop commentating and start playing music over these.
Do you speed it up?
You guys, no, not speed it up. Just
Oh, okay.
you guys will sit here and watch. You can't leave, but none of us are gonna talk.
We'll just we'll play this song.
And we'll just be DJs.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, you want to listen to some curated music?
Yeah. Well, we'll start with a cut of Mountain Goats. Next song will be from Skrillex's new album, Ragabomb.
And then we'll go back to more Mountain Goats. We're really just trading off those two for the whole time.
Those two. We
Okay.
trade off between Skrillex and the Mountain Goats. Two
No.
very applicable.
That is not a choice a man should have to make.
It's too hard, right?
I know, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Is like it is too challenging to decide between them because they're of such similar quality. Because it's like the stuff I love about Skrillex is very similar to the stuff I just love about the Mountain Goats. It's a depth of feeling.
Alright, Evan, you're gonna have to just climb up, like, all the way around that tower that's in the middle of the dungeon.
The tower? Okay, that thing. I have never seen a way to get up that thing, but I'll look more directly after I run back here to feed Elena some beast flesh.
Oh yes, that place. Well, I've never in my life been able to do that, but
But I will.
you will.
Those,
That's
like,
fine.
crusty things that are all around, too, you have to break.
Yeah, I know.
I hate crusty.
I've been breaking those.
Alright. Just make sure you have a key.
So Evan.
Yeah.
What's the best Mountain Goats album?
Oh, that's such a hard question, though.
Wow, you don't have the answer to that?
No.
You don't have your favorite?
I mean, they have, like...
The impression I'm get just from like searching online right now is We Shall All Be Healed is a favorite.
Really?
Yeah. The Coroner's Gambit, All Hail West Texas, those are favorites.
I've never heard We Shall All Be Healed being a favorite. I mean, that's a very good album, but...
Mm-hmm.
You know... Probably Tallahassee.
Yeah, okay.
Tallahassee's probably their best.
Tallahassee's great.
I mean... probably either Tallahassee or All Hail West Texas.
Okay.
But then
Hail
also, you've got stuff like The Life of the World to Come, and... Coroner's Gambit is really good.
Okay. Have you heard of, let me see.
Heretic Pride is really good.
Have you heard of a group called Sun Kill Moon?
Nope,
Okay.
I've not.
Okay. Because that's a singer-songwriter, and apparently he's released one of the better offerings of folk rock this year.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm even fine with classifying the Mountain Goats as folk rock as a modifier. It's just calling it it folk music, I think, is kind of underselling. Especially when it's not just John Darnielle with a boombox, when it's actually like orchestrated like Heretic Pride, then it's like this is just rock. This is just rock. Lovecraft in Brooklyn is not a folk song, is what I mean.
Evan, that tower in the middle, did you get it to, like, spin consistently?
No, I hit a thing that made, like, some gears spin on it. But I don't think it spun physically. I mean, now that I know that that's where I need to go, I'll just search around until I figure it out. Which I'm sure.
Because it looks like you're gonna need to make, like, maybe hit another one of those things to make it just keep spinning.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that, sure.
It's probably just around the tower somewhere on one of the floors.
So have you only gotten one chain so far?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I don't have 2 chains yet.
That's fine.
2 Guns, starring Mark Wahlberg.
And, Danny DeVito.
Forgot about that shit.
Yep, Danny DeVito. In that movie. Confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly not Denzel Washington. Certainly
How much
DeVito.
better would every movie be if just you replaced Denzel Washington with Danny DeVito?
I don't know, man. Denzel Washington's a pretty good actor, and Danny
No.
DeVito is...
Sometimes good.
is
an actor.
Is a presence.
I like that. That's your general feelings on Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I mean, in his defense, he did direct Matilda.
Yikes.
All I'm saying is just imagine the Book of Eli.
With Danny DeVito instead of Denzel.
Danny DeVito's blind.
I mean, look, anything to make the Book of Eli a little less dour would probably make it better, that's true.
American Gangster, Danny DeVito.
Danny
Remember the
DeVito
Titans?
Is the American Gangster. Flight. I'd pay to see Danny DeVito in Flight. Why did you do that? Flight's
Danny
an okay
DeVito, I'm
movie.
John Goodman, and I think you've been drinking too much.
You know, John Goodman should be named
Shit.
John Greatman after that performance.
Oh, man.
That movie really has a good thing going until like the last 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah. It's a pretty good movie, and then they fucking throw it all away.
That's surprising. Like, what happens?
I mean,
Spoilers for Flight.
Do you want me to just spoil Flight?
I don't.
Is this
I
a
don't-
thing we're comfortable doing now, you guys?
I'm comfortable doing it. I don't care.
Who's watching this?
Someone is, I'm sure.
Someone is.
If our viewers are loyal enough to watch this, then they're loyal enough to just
They're
skip.
loyal enough to follow us down this Flight rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
just skim, just skip.
It's
2
just
minutes
at the
ahead.
end. There's like a hearing,
Mhm.
and he has like the out, like he has the thing he can say, and he won't be charged if he just like, because this lady he was sleeping with, who was like a
Oh,
flight
fuck.
attendant who died. Like, if he's willing to just, like, say she did this one thing instead of him, he can get off scot-free. And, like, the day before the hearing, like, John Goodman's his drug dealer and, like, got him really, really high in his hotel room. And then he shows up at the hearing, and then, like, he, like, tearfully confesses to everything, and then there's, like, a redemption thing with him meeting his son in prison. And it's fucking shitty.
Wait, his son's in prison?
No, he's in prison, and his son's meeting him.
Oh,
And it's
okay,
just
I thought
like,
it was
it built like a really compelling like character study about this guy, and then it just turned it into fucking Lifetime movie, like
feel
patronizing, feel good bullshit. So yeah,
Aw.
Flight.
Was that based on a true story?
No,
I'm kidding.
I wish. He turns the plane upside down.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been a little bit more heard about if it was a true story.
Turns the plane upside down.
Oh, the reports of a guy turning a plane upside down. Fuck, really? Yeah.
So, keep going up.
Yeah, I'm going.
Alright, just making sure.
Following the path, son.
So when do you think they make a movie about the missing Malaysia flight?
I'm pretty sure they already have.
Yeah?
Pretty sure it's called Castaway.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure they made a TV show too. It's called Lost.
Alright, no need to get snarky.
Oh, really? There's no need.
I'm putting my
I can't
foot
remember.
down.
Are you the one playing all of Pandora's Tower?
Oh, that's true.
Fuck you.
So as soon as you get up here, just open the door, that'll be to your right.
This is Pandora's Tower is gonna disintegrate our friendship.
Fuck you. Fuck me.
It's just by the very end we're gonna be like through gritted teeth. Like, well, that's it.
That's it. Thanks.
That's thanks
Thanks for joining me.
and me and
me.
That's it.
Mostly me.
We'll
Goodbye.
Goodbye. We're not doing this anymore because some
Are you guys
people
It's over.
don't know when to
guys-
shut their fucking mouths.
So it's over. We sign a pact to in like 5 episodes we just have a major argument.
Hey guys, we should all sign a Tontine.
What? A what?
A Tontine.
That's just a made up thing.
No.
No, you don't know what a Tontine
Wait, you
is?
don't know what a Tontine is?
Yeah, this is definitely a made up thing.
No. No, I could not be more serious. We should all
What
sign a
is
Tontine.
okay, what is this?
It's shit.
What is this shit?
A Tontine is okay. Wait, let me think about this. I have a good answer. A Tontine is like when a bunch of people they like sign a thing. They're like, oh, when whoever is alive the longest gets this treasure.
We all put money into a pool, and whichever one of us is still alive, like, say all three of
gets
us
it
put
all?
money into a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like-
definite.
Oh.
That's definitely what
So
a
can we
Tontine
like
is.
shoot each other?
That's definitely what a Tontine is.
So it's just like a game to like kill each other,
Yeah.
and then whoever wins gets money.
I mean, kind
Guys,
of.
we're at the end of the episode.
Sign me up.
We're at the end of the episode. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Fuck, you got him?
We'll be back right now. Goodbye.
Bye.
JRPG Astoria Future Perfect deactivate.